Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing swatches with you from the brand Nailed It Nail Polish. So today I have their Astrology and their Birthstone collection for the month of March. I also have a Spring Fling Trio that releases the same day. For the month of March, the Zodiac and the Astrology and Birth set polish will be $6 a piece. After March, it will retail for its normal $8.50. And then the trio will be sold for $8.50 a piece or $23 for the set of 3. These will be available on Friday, March 2nd, so in the description box below I will link the Nailed It Nail Polish site as well as their Instagram page, and I will also link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of all 5 of these polishes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into them. So first we are going to start with their Astrology polish for the month of March, and this is in the shade Aries. This is a fiery red base with a gold flaky. Here is our first coat of Aries. This goes on really smoothly. It's easy to work with, easy to apply. No running or pulling, and it applies very evenly. It is just a little bit sheer here on this first coat, so I am going to go for a second coat. You do get a ton of those gold glitters or flickers or whatever they are out without having to do any kind of manipulation. So here's the second coat, and this does cover completely in 2 coats. This also dries down a little bit dull, so you will want a nice glossy top coat. And there are micro glitter in here, so it is going to be a little bit difficult to remove, and it is going to dry slightly textured, but nothing too crazy. So there's 2 coats. Next up we have their Birthstone polish, and this is the shade Aquamarine. This is a light sky blue. It has almost a metallic finish to it. It does have a scattered holographic running throughout it. Here is our first coat of Aquamarine. Again, this has a great formula, easy to use, easy to work with. It is a little bit sheer here on this first coat, so I am going to go in for a second coat. Again, there are tiny little micro glitters in here, so it is going to dry just slightly textured. It's not like that chunky glitter texture, it's more like a slightly sandy texture. And it is going to be a little bit difficult to remove. So here is 2 coats, and this does cover completely in 2 coats. I also think in here I had a little bit of unmixed pigment, but it's not a big deal. It happens in nail polish. It's what happens sometimes. So there is 2 coats. Moving on to the Spring Fling Trio, we have Robin Laid an Egg, and this is a nice Tiffany blue polish with a silver shimmer and a scattered hollow. Here's our first coat of Robin Laid an Egg, and I did want to say that with this trio I did have some formula issues. A lot of the sparkle and the pigment sank to the bottom of the bottle where I had to mix it up for a good 15 minutes to get an application like this. Otherwise it applies just like a jelly cream polish. I did speak to the owner, and she said she is working on fixing that right now. So your bottles shouldn't have the issues that mine did, but this is a beautiful manicure. This does cover for me completely in 3 coats. Again, it dries slightly textured and dull, so a nice glossy top coat, and it will be slightly difficult to remove, but that is the case for all 3 of the polishes in this trio. So there's 3 coats. Up next we have Lilac and Around, and this is a nice light lilac base with that same scattered hollow and silver shimmer. Here is our first coat of Lilac and Around, and again this had the same bottle separation issues that Robin Laid an Egg had. I had to shake it up for a good 15 minutes before I could get the glitter distributed back into the polish and the pigment, but after that it was just fine. So it does sink quite quickly though. This covers about 99% on 2 coats. I thought it was completely opaque, but in reality I definitely should have done a third. So there is 2 coats. And then lastly for today we have Pinking of You, and this is a nice Pepto-Bismol pink with a scattered hollow and that same silver shimmer. Here's our first coat of Pinking of You, and this is the one that I had the least issues with as far as separation goes. I did have to give it a good shake, but it was nothing too severe. This has a great formula. It's also the most opaque of the 3 in this trio collection. Has a good formula, no running or pulling or staining or anything like that. Again, it does dry down very dull and slightly textured, so you will want a nice glossy top coat for that. And it also does cover completely in 2 coats across the board. Again, your bottle won't have the separation issues that my bottle had, but it is something I wanted to note just in case. So there is 2 coats. So of all 5, Pinking of You is my favorite. I really enjoy pink polish. It's flattering on me. I really like it, but this one has a great formula. It's a nice light springy polish, and I really enjoy it. And that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time. Bye.